Hello everyone, how are you? Today is New Year's Eve and this is going to be the last video of the year, and I decided that I was going to give you a final flip through of my Hobonichi Weeks. So I actually intend this to be a short video because you have seen most of my pages and I talked in depth about them in other videos, and I actually have done a playlist where you can find all of my Hobonichi Weeks related videos as well as common placing videos. So I have divided them in case you just want to watch them all at once. But today I want to just say goodbye to this planner and welcome finally my Hobonichi for 2025. If you've been here, you know that I am actually using these at the same time, but I am not carrying this one with me. But I will give you a tiny flip through of what's been going on here too. So we will leave my reading for later. And if you don't know, I'm using a Hobonichi Dragon, I think it's called, Dragon cover. This is a trifold and it has a magnet, which is very satisfying to close and open all the time. It's very strong magnet, so they don't suggest you to use this as a wallet because it can, I don't know, deactivate your cards. And I actually don't use this as a wallet. It's a bit too big for me as a wallet. And I think we're going to clean everything and then do the flip through. So I love this cover. I've been obsessed with it and I use it every single day. It doesn't really add too much bulkiness, in my opinion, to the Hobonichi. Well, maybe it adds a little bit. So here you have a big pocket, which I only have a Fudenosuke, is it? Fudenosuke Tombow in the blue one, which is a hard tip, and a Unipulse Signo white pen, which we are going to just leave here. And that's actually it. It's pretty big pocket, but I don't want to put too many things because I think it does bulk up your planner if you add lots of things. But if you want to combine your pencil case and your planner, I think this is a perfect cover. Here I usually have some cutouts, some printables, but I just cleaned everything the other day and put everything archived into my printables folder. And I have some of my favorite washi tapes here, samples, so I can use on the go. This will stay, but for now, let's just clean everything. And I'm using right now, I've changed my fountain pen. So I was using my Jinhao in extra fine, which is because it's very fine nib and I really like it. But I've been missing the clicky pens, so I went with my vanishing point, and this is a fine nib. I really like it because it's very, very smooth. It's a smooth rider, and actually when you go from a maybe like lower end fountain pen and you go to a gold nib, it's very smooth and it's very nice to ride with. But I wanted a very thin nib lately. That's why I chose this one. But yeah, now I'm using my vanishing point in fine. So let's put it there. I always have some blotting paper. I actually cut this one for my passport size, I think. For my traveler's notebook passport size, or is it passport size? Yes, passport size. I need to cut one for the Hobonichi Weeks. I think maybe I'll do this today, but I have that there. I have the Muji stencil that I also use as a ruler. Oh, okay, it broke a little bit. I mainly use it as a ruler. I don't use it as a stencil, but it's very convenient because it fits very nice here. I have more washi samples. Dot stickers. These ones are from the Travelers Company. I have some post-it tiny flags. I'm actually going to put this one inside right now and I will take them out later. And I have these post-its. No, it's not post-its, just like memo pad that I really like. I think they're persimmons. I think they are, could be tomatoes, but I don't think so. Persimmons. I have a, what is it? Oh my god. It is a photo printer smart sheet, and the cleaning one, and this is the is for a cafe. So these are the points from the cafe. Actually, don't have it. It is not close to me at all, but I keep it just in case we go there, because I really like their coffee. And what is this? Okay, this is a Patti Smith picture. Actually, we're going to leave this Patti Smith picture here, because yeah, she's an idol to me. I love her. So I'm just going to put that there. And there you have it. This is the cover, which we will clean it before putting our new planner there. But yeah, very light. It's not heavy at all. It does catch dust, I have to say, but you can just wipe it with a wet tissue. I don't have pets, so I don't know how well it does if you have like furry friends, but it does catch a little bit of dust. So we will just put this here with my books. And now we're going to do this flip through. I'm not going to really talk too much about it, because again, I have walked you in depth through this book, and I have explained to you how I use it, but I will just briefly mention it today. I chose this one because I'm very much into primary colors. I really like bright colors when it comes to house decoration, stuff like that. I don't like neutrals when it comes to my space, my own space. I do wear mostly neutrals, I have to say, but when it comes to my living space, I really like it to be bright and things that help to reflect light to make things a bit more like, I don't know, seem happier. So that's why I chose mainly this cover, and also because I think this little guy here is adorable. So if you open it, as you know, I have lots of stickers that I have collected through the year, and also some printables. This is my Labubu Spurs friend. I have the gray one, which is actually the one that I really wanted. I wanted this one or the yellow one, but as I said, I'm wearing mostly neutral, so I think that this gray one goes well with my wardrobe. So I'm gonna actually leave it here. I don't need to carry it with me. I'm not gonna use this at all, so I'm just gonna leave it here as I got it in 2024. And also this photo strip is from April, so also we'll leave it here. Another sticker, and yeah, I did my days off here, some tracking here, which I'm extremely bad at tracking, so I will skip some pages because, you know, there's some personal information in them. So my monthly I use quite well. Usually April, which is my birthday. I'm an Aries or spring baby. My birthday is April 12th. Usually April and May are months that I don't use planners or journals. This is historically something that I've tracked. I stopped using them, I think, because my birthday usually tends to be very emotionally charged for me for some strange reason, which I don't know why. And also I think because we are, you know, going to the second trimester of the year, I feel a bit more tired, so I stop using my planner. So you'll see half April, May, and June is very much not really used. But after that, again, I just pick up and use it. Most of the printables or stickers that you'll see here are from Erinware or Zuzana, that I have just recently started being one of her Patreons. So yeah, and other small stickers from other brands. So yeah, this is December, and January is empty. 2 birthdays, but it's mainly empty. And then let's go to February, I think. So as I started, just my little memory keeping of the day, and a to-do list. I usually used to have a habit tracker. I don't have anymore because I don't track things. I'm very bad at habit tracking, and it was taking space, so I decided to just let it go at some point. And this is the way that I memory keep. To me, memory keeping, if I have to write a long page, big page about what I did that day, it is not fun. I don't like it. I find it actually a bit boring to write about what I did in a day. So usually for me, like 6 sentences, it's enough. But if maybe something major, something amazing happens, maybe I really want more than 1 page. But if not, this is enough for me to memory keep. And my journal or long form journaling I use for learning, for thoughts, for feelings, rather than just about what I did in a particular day. At the beginning, I was not writing as much, but then I really did start to write a lot. I started to use thicker pens because I really like a bold, dark line. Some empty spaces. You see, this is April, so my birthday, and from here I did just I use my planner maybe once a week at that point. So, and it's also when my partner had surgery, so also was very difficult to go from work to the hospital, home, and work again. Just like that cycle was kind of exhausting. But I came here, and maybe I forgot to come back, and it was hard for me to recall what happened or how I felt. But June came, and again I started fully using my planner. I used to put I think I saw this in Megan Rhiannon's old Hobonichi Weeks videos, that she put what she was watching and what she was reading. I did that, but at some point I stopped it because I wanted more space to write. And I just tracked what I was watching or reading in my days. So you see, my habit tracker disappeared because what is the use of this? I tracked 3 days. So, and some weeks were more heavy in the to-do list aspect of things. And I also started adding more pictures of my day-to-day because I wanted to just also have those memories with me. I usually really like to put big stuff, big printables. I don't know, I just really like how it looks. I put pictures of the books that I finished, sometimes, not all the time, because sometimes I didn't take any pictures. This is when I was going back to Spain, so it's a bit more heavy in the writing aspect rather than to-do list. And when I came back, lots of things to do. It was a hard week. I can't remember why, but it seemed it was a hard week. Yeah, there's a picture that I need to cover because I forgot. But it's my friend also here because I didn't ask her if she wants to be featured. And guys, we're almost done. This is last week, Christmas, and this week. So actually I'm only going to use until today. I decided that this space I'm going to leave empty because it's a new year. So when you flip through it, it's the year went by so fast. Yeah, and maybe here I'll write a reflection about this year. Actually, 2024 was a good year for me. I think 2023 was a hard personal year, and 2024 was a year of finding myself, like, I don't know, I think I feel great, and I think the older I get, the best I feel. So yeah, next year I'm also turning 30, which is I don't know, I think it's good. I don't see any problem with turning 30. It's not scary to me. I'm actually excited. And these are my notes pages. You've seen it. I have to cover some of the first, but yeah, let's try. Did a lot of book reviews at the beginning, then realized if I was going to do so many book reviews, I wouldn't have any space for my personal journaling or things that I wanted to track here. I also have some YouTube video ideas and some ideas in general. From when we moved, I wanted some inspiration, thoughts about Techo Kaigi and stuff like that. Joined the library, very excited about that. Pain days, yeah, lots of pain this year. Even though it was a good year, it was pretty painful. You know, my commonplace about Mace Harden, because she really made my year. When I chose my next Hobonichi, I was really excited about that. Books that I wanted to read when in the flight, but it just really didn't happen. First YouTube video, so excited. I can't believe it was back in October. It's been a while now. Well, maybe not that long, but yeah. It feels like it's something that I've done pretty consistent. It's our anniversary. My Patti Smith page. I think I showed it before. Can't remember. But yeah, it's a commonplace. Just because I read the most books by Patti Smith and May Sarton this year, so I decided to just make a full spread for them. These are our Christmas spread. We took a photo, like very traditional right now, and we hosted a couple dinner with my partner's friends. So we just ate some cake and played lots of games. It was very fun, and we did some sangria. My partner really wanted to try and make it, so that was fun. And these are my monthly highlights, books highlights. I still have to print the December one. It's going to be Real Estate by Deborah Levy. I don't know, Real Estate or Days of Abandonment. I haven't yet decided, but one of those two. And a bit of a reflection. I've said before, this year has not been the best. I'm a slow reader, so I usually read between 50 to 60 books a year, which I don't really care much about that, but I really care about the quality of the books that I read. And I feel like this year I read 4 or 5 books that I really, really, really loved, and the rest were like okay reads. So that makes me a little bit sad, because of 50 books read, only around 5 of them were super great and memorable. Feels a little bit upsetting thinking about it. So I really want next year to tone, like, I don't know, like try to find reads that I really, really enjoy. Just research a lot of the books and themes that I think I really like and try to read those. So yeah. And at the back have my period tracker, some ink test, favorite like books read in this year. I have not yet filled in everything. And pictures. I never use these. I don't know, how do you guys use this? I don't think I'm gonna ever use it, but yeah, it's here. And that's it. I'm so sad to let it go, but actually I'm excited for the new book. It has fluffed up a lot. Actually, it's very nice to touch, and it has yellowed a lot if you compare it to the new one. I don't know if the paper was already a bit more yellow, but yeah, I think it's pretty different. So now we will transition into the new one. I'm going to archive this as it is with everything that, you know, these pictures, these Hobonichi Techo 2024, everything that I have here, I'm just going to archive it as it is. And now we're going to put this one where it rightfully belongs right now. Oh, I have some printables. If I put like that, I won't be able to use. Right, so I think we're going to just put this as it was. I don't want to just take anything right now. And this will put in this back pocket here. Yeah, so pretty much I set it up with you guys. I think not much has been done. This is how January turned out. I haven't yet, December turned out, and I haven't yet decorated January. And this is how it's looking. I'm actually really enjoying how this is the Labubu and my partner's birthday, how it's turning out to be. This was a very sociable week, so I called it party week. And this is last week. I have to fill this one in, and here we are. Oh, I'm so excited to start using this one right now to just fill everything in and see how it fills up, how it, oh, where I had this one? Oh, I think I had this one here. Oh, it's so thin. So thin compared to this one. But yeah, that's everything for this video. So as for my reads, I started to read The Houseguest. Actually, this book was first published in Spanish. I don't know if it has like the collection is the same in Spanish and in English, but I couldn't find it widely available in Spanish. So I decided to just buy it in English because I was very curious about it. And I love the cover. It's by Amparo, Dávila. And these are short stories, and all of them have a strange, surreal, uncomfortable element. I think it has to do more with mental health and how uncomfortable we can be in our daily lives, rather than a scary element. But usually these stories will have some like eyes at night, they are looking at you, this laughter that is permanently in your head and you cannot get rid of. Is this kind of element of like scary ghost like story, but when you start reading and you read all of them, you can start perceiving that maybe this has to do more with the health of the characters rather than the mental health of the characters, rather than there's actually a ghost in your house. Something like that. I haven't yet decided how I feel about it. I finished it, I read all of them, and I think I liked it as a whole, but none of the stories really stood out to me, I think. But yeah, I actually like to take my time to think about the books once I finish them and study them a little bit, study the author. I've never heard of Amparo Dávila before, but I think she has a very interesting life. And actually, it was, some of the stories were dedicated to Cortázar, which also sounds kind of interesting to me. And my next read is going to be Elena Garro's Los Recuerdos del Porvenir. I think I mentioned this book before, but she was one of the first authors to ever introduce magical realism. However, she was a woman, so her books were not widely published, or they didn't have as much of an impact as other authors of her generation, like Gabriel Garcia Marquez, Vargas Llosa. But she was one of the first, if not the first, to start introducing magical realism in her novels. So I think she has been republished a lot in the recent years, but I really wanted to read it. And actually she was the wife of Octavio Paz. So Octavio Paz, of course, very famous author, she was more regarded as Octavio Paz's wife than actually a writer herself. So only for that reason I want to read it and have an opinion. So yeah, this is a very huge Spanish edition and it's very uncomfortable to carry. So maybe this book is my reading a home book because it's so big, guys. Like Spanish editions are so big and it's so chunky. But yeah, I'm very, very excited to start my year with this book because I think I'm gonna love it. I have a feeling, but I don't know. Let's see. So yeah, that's all for today's video. I said that I was going to do a traveler's notebook setup, and I'm still going to do that, but I wanted to publish or upload this video first because, you know, it's just a goodbye to my 2024 Hobonichi Weeks, which I have loved and has served me so well during this year, and I felt so content and happy. And I don't feel bored at all in this planner because you can just do it however you want. Each week can look very different or the same, I don't know. But yeah, very, very much excited to start my new year in this already loved planner. So I'll see you guys very soon. Have a good one.